Hello, it's Sabrina again. Today I would like to talk about my story and how I had a stroke and how life continues and you just keep bearing through it and you keep doing great. So my story begins when I was 16 in high school. I was a sophomore and I was a cheerleader and a tennis player. Never been in a hospital before. I wasn't even born in a hospital. And I was at school in Arizona, and I felt this really weird headache, one I've never felt before. So I said to my best friend, I said, I have a really weird headache. And she goes, well, go to the nurse's, station. No big deal. So luckily we had a nurse at our school. So I walked slowly and in pain to the nurse's station at school. And I told the nurse, I said, I don't feel very good. She had me lay down, and then boom, I had a stroke. And I went into the fetus position, which is where your arm's like this and you can't move anything. And then I passed out. And the next thing I realized is that I woke up in a hospital. I freaked out the whole school, and I had lots of friends visit me, and my mom. I remember my mom was there, and I just remember of having the worst headache ever in my whole life. And so I was at a medical center in Tucson, and they gave me, they didn't even give me a morphine drip. They just kept giving me every 4 hours a shot of morphine in my butt, and it got all bruised, and I just didn't know what was going on. My friends didn't know what was going on. My parents didn't know what was going on, and it was a very scary time. And so I'm in the hospital, hooked up to all these machines. I had MRIs and CAT scans, and it was a very scary situation. So a lot of this story that I'm going to tell you is my mom told me a lot of this, because when you have a stroke, you don't really realize it's you. So it affects your mind, it affects your body, it affects everything about you. And so it's pretty amazing that I came out of all this. And so when I was 16, I had a stroke in high school. So you never know where you're going to be when you have a stroke. And so what I would like people to do if they watch this is to send me your video, or send me a email at sabhelton@yahoo.com and tell me your story, because I'm really fascinated by anyone's story. And it's okay to let down and be afraid and be scared. And it's also okay to have fun and be happy and to discover life with a disability or life after a stroke. So please get in contact with me by sabhelton@yahoo.com or right here on this YouTube channel. And I would love to talk to people about who have had strokes. I have a lot more to my story, so stay tuned. And once again, this channel is called Sabrina Stroke of Luck. Bye.